ready to go. So in now for Cleveland, Miles Straw. The pitch. Swings through that one out in front that time. The pitch. And strikes. One away.
Yeah, pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Andres Jimenez now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Next offer in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
It's an immaculate inning. We go to the bottom of the first. Now it's the DH, Josh Rojas. The line to kick the pitch. And a base hit into right. So a man on base to start the inning.
Waste no time there. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
That one drilled left field. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Throw comes in, runner stopped, second and third, nobody out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Both runners tagging. He'll score on the sac fly. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A gigantic blast. It's 3-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boone. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Next to hit, Luke Raley. That's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. So up next, Ty France, coming off an incredible hitting performance yesterday. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. A massive home run. Home run number 30 on the year. And they add a couple more. It's 5. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Xavier Curry.
Now pitching.
He's into the game with the bases empty.
Number 44, Xavier Curry.
That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. The relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So man aboard. Now the third baseman, Luis Urias. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. And that one hops the wall. Urias into second, and he's got a double.
He was all over that one. He put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And
oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And this place is rocking. Their third home run of the inning. And they add on. It's 8-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now. He can't miss.
No question about this one. It's out of here. That was blasted to the moon. That's 9 homers this series. And they boost their lead. It's 9-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Eli Morgan gets the call from the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Clobber to right field, way back, gone! It's 11-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Cal Raleigh. Well struck, right field. Bangs off the wall. Around first and hustling for second. The relay, not in time. He's safe.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fit.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He sends it out of here. It's 13-0. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or two without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down to the minor leagues.
Pitching change. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. They go back to back. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 14-0.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too.
Smoke to right center, and this one's going to go out of here.
Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. A pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. See you later. That'll fire up the dugout. That's 9 homers this series. And they add a run. It's 16-0. One out, base is empty. Dylan Moore up next for the Mariners. He's already homered here in this one. That one whipped left field. That's foul. On the warning track and hauls it in. Now Scott Service lined up for the Seattle Mariners. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flat.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they add to their lead.
Now
it's 17-0.
Number 52, Nick.
This one's smoked on its way out of here. Another one. Back-to-back homers. His 6th of the series. It's 18-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Maybe a little out front of the pitch right there, but he squared it up pretty good, and he kept it inside the line. And just a really nice job on the other side by the deep.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He He circles the bases. His second home run of the game, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 20-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it.
No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 21-0.
They wasted no time in that at bat. Swing with the first pitch, and he punished it.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 22-0. Lifted to left center. Way back there, and that is gone. Sends it out. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 23-0. And that's a base hit. And that extends the inning. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Here's Dylan Moore. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 25-0. Here's Josh Rojas. Warning track. Wall. And you can catch it all, baseball man.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
This one's smoked on its way out of here. A monster shot to right. That's his seventh home run of the series. It's 27-0. And the batter down, Jorge Polanco. Swinging a drive deep right field. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. Jorge Polanco goes deep. His 10th home run of the series. It's 28-0.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Off the bat, it looked like it had plenty of distance, but there was just no telling if it was going to stay fair. I mean, he really hooked that thing down the right field line.
This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So two away with nobody on. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. He'll circle the bases. His third home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 30-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way.
And now Ty France. And first offering is fouled off. No question about this one. It's out of here.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a full
Scott Barlow on the pitch out of the pen here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of it.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
It's really impressive how he's able to take an outside fastball, get around it, and hit it with authority to the pull side. Most guys are popping up weakly to the opposite field.
This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Makes the play, and it's out number 3. But not before they erupt for a huge inning here. New inning getting started. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
The 0-1. Pulls that one foul. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
The catcher,
Bo Naylor at the plate now.
Naylor.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
2 outs, base is empty. Now a pop-up on the infield. Urias has this one sized up. Drops into the glove. And that is that. And now the DH, Josh Rojas. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Barlow back to work. Whipped to the right center, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. It's a double, and he's 5 for 5.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Smoke to right center, and this one's going to go out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And here is Cal Raleigh. This one's smoked on its way out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Now batting Mitch Haniger. 4 out of 4 with a double, and he's homered 3 times. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. I'm excited to see that one again, but with the StatCast data, because that was a bomb. Oh, says he drove it out of here at 115 miles an hour.
I think I heard the ball screaming on its way out. That's some serious exit velo, pretty elite, and he caught it just right to get it up in the air as well.
New pitcher on now, Sam Hentges.
Number 31.
He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Let's break out the StatCast numbers. It's singing. It tells us this home run was projected at more than 450. Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone.
There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
So the batting order turns over. And now for Seattle, Josh Rojas. No question about this one. It's out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here's the center fielder, Sam Haggerty. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball. An offensive explosion this inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone.
Extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate.
And this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home.
Oh, now this is drilled to center, way back there, on its way, and gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short.
Oh, this is deep to left center, way back there, on its way, gone.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for, crushes it, and hits it out of the ballpark.
This one's smoked, on its way, out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Trevor Steffen.
Number 37.
Here's Luis Urias.
Trevor Steffen.
Hard hit left side. Gets it to first. That's one out the bottom of the second. Next to hit, Dylan Moore.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
There's a swing and a drive.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Throws to first in time. Hooked on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That is the inning. Going to take me the entire break to count all those runs. That was nuts. And he deals. To third, Urias. One up, one down.
He's out.
Here's Ramon Laureano. There's a strike.
0-1.
And that's a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call. Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Estevan Florial in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to
swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a nice inning of work. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco. And the right-hander back to work. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
No question about this one. It's out of here.
Well, the guy's got a real hard fastball. You can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Going gone.
Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there. On its way out of here. Was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast. 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that.
Now a blast to left center. Way back there. On its way. Out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So digging in, Josh Rojas. This one smoked on its way out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Now the number 2 hitter, Sam Haggerty. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Stepping in, Jorge Polanco. No question about this one. It's out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Clobber to right field. Way back. Gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had have that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the batsman carried it out of here.
Lined, and that's a base hit.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. Man at first. And the batter now, Mitch Haniger. Line drive. Strong makes the catch. And there are two down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one opts against the fence. Around third. He scores, and the lead continues to grow.
Picks himself up an RBI. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. Good.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield.
Two
Two outs, runner at first. And stepping in for the Mariners, Sam Haggerty. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Back at T-Mobile Park, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Miles Straw. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
In the air, right field. Haniger grabs it on the run.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Next offering is fouled back. Left-hand hitter waits. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The Guardians yet to pick up a hit here. The punch out there, 2 away.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Josh Naylor. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The Guardians with a lot of ground to make up. Top half of inning number 4. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Good eye right there.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
And here comes the Mariners. Andres Munoz taking over on the mound.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Now it's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco. The right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mariners really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They've been delivering when it matters most, batting over 7.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. Smoked on the ground a second. Whips it to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. And up next for Seattle, Luke Raley. On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
I mean, come on, have a game. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying.
Well struck left field, and that's a base hit. Now he launches a throw over his head, and he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter, so no surprise he put a great swing on it.
At the plate, Mitch Haniger. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the batsman carried it out of here.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Now here is Dylan Moore. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So the lineup flips over. Next is the designated hitter, Josh Rojas. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Sam Haggerty. And that one hammered. That's back there. And it's gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on top. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it is gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Florial makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And a foul ball. Two outs. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double. And here's the first baseman, Ty France. That one ripped. And out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Two outs, nobody on. Mitch Haniger digs in now. Hammer, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to line.
Hauls it in to end the inning. Back in Seattle, now it's going to be Jose Ramirez. And a pitch. That one in triple digits.
Here's something cool, Blue. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdom, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
Now here is David Fry. And first offering is fouled off. The Mariners up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. Gets the call, 0-2.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Headed down the line, and that drops foul. Hits and misses, it's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Next offering in there for a strike. And a count, 1-2. That's a strikeout.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here is Dylan Moore. And a pitch. That one ripped. That's a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
The designated hitter.
Love how he just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of his mechanics. Nice tight swing. Hard hit ball. And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That one ripped right center field. And that should be extra bases. Here comes Moore. He'll score easily, and they extend their lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And that one hops the wall. Runner from second scores as they add on. And the lead continues to grow.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in.
He's trying for third. Swing and a ball whipped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. The run comes in to score from second, and they extend their lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And now Cal Raleigh. Now that's smacked to right center. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play. Here's the left fielder, Luke Raley. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
That's hard hit in the line. Could be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score, and the lead continues to grow.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out flying, ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Digging in. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. Runner holds it third, so even with two outs, they didn't risk it. And now for Seattle, Luis Urias. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Straw makes the play, and that's the third out. Top six. Now at the plate, Gabriel Arias. Munoz back to work. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Ground ball to the right side. France takes it to the bag, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. Laureano comes up to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. And it's caught for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Cleveland, Estevan Florial. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The Guardians still looking for their first hit in this one. Here's a high chopper. And it gets through for a hit. Their first of the ball game. Safely into second. He's got a double.
No more having to worry about keeping the no-hitter alive now. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now, Miles Straw. Bounce to the right. Polanco. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. Here's Andres Jimenez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
0-1.
Florial on third. Straw at first. 2 out of the inning. Struck him out. And that is that. That'll do it for the... And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to... And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. The pitch. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more.
Well, we put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and Just drove it out of here.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive.
Oh, that got him.
Well, things starting to unravel out there on the mound. He's giving up a few hits. Now he's hitting guys. He's got to find a way to compose himself, or he's not going to be out there much longer.
Now a lot of screaming from inside the dugout. Here comes the umpire, and he's warning both. No, this is just unnecessary. That's probably the last pitch he's going to throw. Here comes the umpire, and he's out of here.
Yeah, Boog, I think we saw it the same way he did. And
Logan Allen gets the ball now. He's making his second appearance of the season. That got him, and that's going to force in a run. That's probably the last pitch he's going to throw. Here comes the umpire, and he's out of here.
Yeah, Boog, I think we...
Gavin Williams gets handed the rock out of the pen. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking. Oh, he hit him, and that brings home a run. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Emmanuel Clase.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy.
Oh, no, that got him. And a run will score because of it. Shane Bieber takes over on the mound.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded.
That got him. And that's going to force in a run. That's probably the last pitch he's going to throw. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Tristan McKenzie. Pitch kicks away. Runners stay put. That's ball one. The big sixth spot already on the board this inning here in the bottom of the sixth.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then a walk-in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Ball fourth, and a run comes in to score.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's the Mariners' leadoff man, Josh Rojas. This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam.
Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at-bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
And it's into the gap. Around first, digging for two. Throws to second, but he's in there easily.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and they extend their lead. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 100.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside.
Swings here and blasts one left field. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out. And that's a double.
This is unbelievable. That's now 6 consecutive hits by this lineup. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Swing and a laser off the bat. This looks like extra bases. And now let's see if he goes for it. The run scores from second, and the lead continues to grow.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance, and it's off the wall. Throws to second. Tries to get back and save.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but well, it's very tough to do.
Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Well, these Mariners doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more important.
Swung on, belted. That's back.
Everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
No trouble here, puts it away for the out. One down. And now the center fielder, Sam Haggerty. Hard ground ball, base down. One gone, runner at first. And stepping in for the Mariners, Jorge Polanco. Line drive, Adam in center field.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, he'll find a hole.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. That one ripped. That's back there. It's a
can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Bunting for a hit, and it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Trying to bunt his way on, and he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. 0-2 now. Now a drag bunt, third base side. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. And now it's Josh Naylor. And a pitch. Foul ball. New pitcher for the Mariners, Bryce Miller.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Urias balls it in, and there's one away. Here's Jose Ramirez.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Miller, a 6'2" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a slurve, a 2-seamer, and he works in a changeup. One down, base is empty. This to third. And a couple of quick outs.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Fry at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Late on that fastball.
0-2.
Swings through, makes a strikeout. Bottom of the 7th, and now the first baseman, Ty France. Here comes a pitch. That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So, man aboard, Mitch Haniger now at the plate. Ripped on a line to center. Straw makes the play. Runner tags at second, but now he won't try for third. Stays put with one away. And up next for Seattle, Luis Urias. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Run comes in from second, and they extend their lead. And he's got a double.
A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That one hops against the fence. Runner from second scores as they add on. And the lead continues to grow.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball, and caught it out front. And he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Laureano hustles to get it in. That holds the lead runner, and now they've got 2 in scored position.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key.
That's whipped, and this one could be extra bases. One run is in. Another comes in to score, and they extend their lead. And into second with one away. That's a double.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extent.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around third. He scores, and the lead continues to grow. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall, but when you can
line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Straw returns it to the infield. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third. And now for Seattle, Luke Raley. Up the middle, base hit, and a run in to score.
Couple of singles back-to-back. That ball looked and sounded like he was shot out of a cannon. Absolutely demolished at 117.
And that's ripped into left. Base hit. Oh, he throws it away.
Now back.
Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now a chance for out towards right center field. That's back. And that's a grand slam.
Looks like he's putting ripperball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
In the air, out towards left center. Got all in that one.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the batsman cleared it out of here.
And there's a hit. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the DH, Josh Rojas. Ripped to the right center, and that should be extra bases. Moore around second, headed for third. Coming home. He will score, and they extend their lead.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
The batter now, Sam Haggerty. Line drive, that's a base hit out of the left center field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
All over that one right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you...
That's a base hit, run scores. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away.
Back-to-back singles. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did.
They stack center field. One run is in. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. In there safely. And the lead continues to grow. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
This looks like extra bases. Around third. He'll score, and they extend their lead.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And a base hit. Around third. He'll score easily, and the lead continues to grow.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle.
Mitch Haniger, the next to hit. Lined, and that's a base hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, one out. Luis Urias up next for the Mariners. That smash towards center. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's two away. So first and second with two outs. Dylan Moore up next for the Mariners. In the air out towards right center. Sizes this one up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. But two round trippers in this inning. Back at T-Mobile Park, ready to begin the eighth. Stepping up for the Guardians, Bo Naylor. And Naylor swings through that one.
No ball. One strike.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. It's a strikeout.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with three straight, and he had no answer for it.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the eighth. That's in there, and the count is 0-2. And that just misses.
It's a good take. Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. It's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back in Seattle, bottom of the inning. In now is the Mariners DH, Josh Rojas. And first offering is fouled off. And the righty deals. That's towards center. Straw getting an angle on it. Makes the catch. And a quick out, number one. So up next, Sam Haggerty. center, and this one's gonna go out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Next to hit, Jorge Polanco. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And here is Cal Raleigh. This one's smoked on its way out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Now, Mitch Haniger. That one ripped. And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And that's a two-bagger.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
Luis Urias getting ready to hit. That one hammered center field. That's back there. And out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. Throw is offline, and he's got a double.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Next to hit, Josh Rojas. Line drive, base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
The center fielder.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that.
Line drive.
Nice swing and good solid contact. Up over smoke. Needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Jorge Polanco. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track. We go to the ninth. Now the left fielder, Estevan Florial. Miller back to work. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. That's strike two. Kicks and fires.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Strong. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Bounced out to short. On to France. 2 up, 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. So in now for Cleveland, Andres Jimenez. And there's the strike.
It's been a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
The Guardians down to their final strike. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a ball popped up. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners use 3 pitchers to combine for the shot.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
All right, ready to get underway. And now the DH, Josh Rojas.
The designated.
And here it comes.
Josh Rojas.
Fastball for a strike. And this one is off and running.
First pitch, 7-10.
There's a strike.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So digging in, Sam Haggerty. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Haggerty in his 4th year, 29 years old. And usually he's a second baseman, but today he's starting in the outfield. Bottom of the first. And now here's the veteran DH, Christian Yelich. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. In the air, center field. Haggerty makes the catch, and there's one away. Now the number 2 hitter, Sal Frelick.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Drifts towards it. And he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. William Contreras will hit next. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Next pitch inside, and 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. The M's up by 2 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nobody left for Milwaukee.